Bsharri, or the House of Ishtar, a name that tells a lot about a town that rises on the shoulder of the Kadisha Valley. As Ishtar was known as the goddess of beauty, motherhood, and warrior goddess at the same time, Bsharri is the town of beauty and the mother of tourists as well. A town in northern Lebanon on the western mountain range, specifically Mount of Makmil, the highest mountain in Lebanon. Between charming villages, Bsharri's limits end at Qurnat al-Sawda, the highest summit in the Middle East at 3,088 meters above sea level. This town is inhabited by between 10,000 people in winter and 20,000 people in summer, and it is the administrative center of the judiciary. Contrary to what is common in the mountain villages, he who is going to visit Bsharri will discover its easy and fast roads. Despite its distance of 110 kilometers from the center of the city, the access to it is now ensured, with the infrastructure and public roads that were opened thanks to the efforts of Bsharri's deputies. The Four Seasons in Bsharri have made it a tourist attraction to welcome tourists throughout all the year, since the temperature in this town varies between 30 degrees Celsius during summer and minus 15 degrees in winter, which combine all tourist activities. The climate is not the only tourist attraction in Bsharri. This town is rich in cultural, natural, and heritage monuments that has made it the focus of attention and the rallying point of tourists from all around the world. During war and persecution eras, this town has become a shelter for persecuted Christians in Lebanon. Thanks to its fierce Christian resistance, Bsharri became one of the most important sites of Christian monasteries in the world. This Maronite route became the cornerstone of religious tourism in Bsharri for the existence of cathedrals, churches, and historical monasteries, such as the monastery of Saint Lisha and the monastery of the Kadisha Valley. Here, the caves turned into churches and monasteries that embraced the headquarters of the Maronite Patriarchate and witnessed the birth of the Lebanese Maronite order that was declared by Pope John Paul II as the seat of religious pilgrimage. A title for the valley that made its way to the UNESCO's list of World Heritage. Tourism in this holy town is not only based on religious tourism. This region takes the tourist to a world full of art, the world of Khalil Gibran. A world hidden in the walls of his humble home, in the corners of his museum, in every painting and sculpture of his timeless masterpieces. As well as its rich heritage, Bsharri is characterized by a natural heritage and rare plant species, various water sources, which is making this holy town a paradise under the sky of God. Notable among the ecotourism areas in Bsharri is the underground Kadisha Valley, cave rich in calcareous sediment, and the Cedars of God, rich in cedar trees, thousands of years old. This forest that embraced the Church of the Revelation and was the focus of attention of leading poets, such as Lamartine's beautiful poems that were inspired by this forest that made its way through UNESCO's list of World Heritage. Even the British monarch, who left her fingerprint in the forest when she ordered to build a huge fence in its orbit that still exists until today. In addition to that, Bsharri offers its visitors the opportunity to enjoy several sports throughout the season. As for the ski slopes of Bsharri, there's another story. The place where was the opening of the first ski school in the region in 1935 and the first chairlift in Lebanon in 1951 to become one of the most famous ski areas today. The ski season in Cedars starts in December and extends until May, making it one of the longest seasons in Lebanon. Cedar Slopes are a major center for international ski competitions, where the most famous races are held. There are many types of winter sports in Bsharri that are accessible to everyone. Hiking on the snow in the cedar forest that is covered with whiteness is one of these sports activities. Cedars International Festival lights up Bsharri's summer nights, one of the largest and most important festivals in the Middle East, hosting local and international stars, in addition to the thousands of visitors who visit Bsharri to attend these festivals. Bsharri, the paradise of God on earth, that attracts tourism from all around the world to benefit from its tourism, ranging from natural, religious, sports, and food and drink tourism. There are many restaurants and welcoming hotels with higher quality services. People from Bsharri are proud and hospitable and deep-rooted in their land, and tourism is their main source of income. Life in Bsharri was not always easy. The town is characterized by the finest and most beautiful views. However, the blood in its veins is the result of sacrifice and determination of its townspeople, who took upon themselves the fate of their town. If self-sufficiency is a strong point for this resilient town despite all the challenges, then how about this exchange of experiences with one of the world's closest countries in terms of nature and specifications?